Hey, you are welcome to this video. I want to quickly show you guys how I made this Polaroid, and at the end of the video you'll be able to create the shape from this to this and from this to this. You also learn how you can always change the pictures. Stay with me and enjoy the process. So first of all, what we do is open our Photoshop. We create a working space. I'll be working with a working space of 12 by 16 landscape mode. After that, come to the custom shape tool, then click on it. You see this dialog. Then we are going to work with this 10 square frame, so we can actually work with any of the frame here. This is a custom shape. We can change it to whatever we want, but for the sake of this video we'll be working with this 10 frame. After that, click and drag down, create a rectangular shape. So this is a rectangular shape, and this is okay for now. Change the background of this workspace so that we can see what we are doing. Something like this is cool. Okay, so this is the shape we just created in white. So the next step we are going to do now is to change this shape from this to Polaroid. So for us to do that, we are going to take pen tool. This is our pen tool. Hold down your control and click on the shape anywhere. Now when you click on the shape, look at what happened. You see this dot is called node or point. Now what we're going to do is to adjust this point to give us that Polaroid. You can always change the shape because it's a custom shape in Photoshop. With this node, you can change it to circle if I want. With this node, it's just for me to click. You see, now we are not going to do this for the sake of this video to make it fast. Working with shape is another tutorial. I'm going to make this part equal to this part. Now what I'll do is I hold on to my control and click on this place. You see it turns black, showing that I've selected that part. Now for me to select the second one, I'll hold down control and shift, then I'll select. You see, now the two part is selected. Now just zoom so that you can get the accurate space. Now what I'll do is click on right arrow, then I'll count. I counted 25. 25 is giving me almost the same thickness, so I'm going to come to this other side, select this other side like we did from the other part. Now I'll count 25, select the down part, select, hold down my shift and select this also, move it up. This one you don't have to count, you can also drag it, but I'm using my arrow key to move it up. So this is how it goes. Maybe something like this. Let me go down a little, and creating something different from what I've been doing or what I showed you earlier. This is, I'll do something like this. You can change it, you can do it to whatever you want, but I'll do something like this. After that, drop your tool. What you do is, let's rename this. You say frame 1. We are going to create a shape that will cover this part where we are going to place our image. Come here, say rectangular tool, create from here, then drop your tool, then resize to this part. Let's change the color to black. Double click on the thumbnail, pick your color and change it. Now let's make it closer to the edge. You can leave it. We are going to place layer under. This is it. This is basically a Polaroid shape. Let's change this to image 1. So we just renamed this layer, this black. This layer should be under this frame layer. Hold down your control and click G to group, then change the group to F1, frame 1, then duplicate. You have F1 and F1 copy. This F1 copy, change it to F2. Now this F2, bring it, okay, leave it at the top. Image layer, change it to smart object. This smart object will enable you to always change the image anytime. Down, group layer, F1, click on this part, then rotate it. Rotate it to whatever angle you want. First of all, what I'll do, let me hide the image layer. So this is basically what we have gotten so far. Don't rotate only the frame. If you want to rotate, just rotate the group together so that the other image will fit also to the rotated part. Double click on the F2 layer and you see a layer style, then go down to shadow, just a soft shadow for this F2 for the upper layer. This is what I've done so far. Click OK, then come to the down layer, double click on the down layer as well, apply shadow. Now this we have we can create a stronger shadow on this layer. You can do whatever you want, change the angle. Now this is the, I think this is cool by me. Change the opacity to reduce the solidness of the shadow. Okay, I think I'll work with this. So this is it. This is the first stage. So this is the second stage. Third stage is to apply an image. So we start from the upper image layer. So we double click on the smart object thumbnail. This will come out. We are going to fix an image into this particular part. Scale it to fit in. Ctrl S, it will save. Then automatically it will appear on this other side. Second layer, do the same thing here. Place an image. Let me use this image. Ctrl S, it will save and automatically to come out from here. So let's hide this layer and see. So this is the down layer and this is the upper layer. So basically this is Polaroid. We can also apply an emboss to it, so you can see the effect of the emboss, but you can decide to remove it. That is additional effect. If you want to change the image subsequently, double click on this thumbnail and change the image. Just click Ctrl S and it will save, it will come up here. So that is it. Thank you very much for watching and I hope you guys like it.